to my channel. I am Hawkinsimmer, and today we're doing another speed build. This one I believe I'm calling the Blue Victorian, and I built it like a month ago. I built it before Cottage Living dropped, and this week all I've been doing is Cottage Living, but I have a little bit of time to do a voiceover here, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a little voiceover on this build. There's another video I have that I built before Cottage Living dropped, and it'll be coming out probably before this, but I don't know. It's the yellow McMansion. And so I'm sure that video seems crazy too, because I did the voiceover before Cottage Living too, but at least there's a disclosure here that this was before Cottage Living. So haven't used any of that pack in this build, so if you're waiting to buy that pack until it's on sale, you are so in the clear. Other than I'm really bad about using every single pack that I have. So, yeah. I am going to do more limited pack builds, but honestly, I always forget to do that. And good golly, oh my goodness. Having to turn the filters on and off and on and on and on and on and on every time you like do anything drives me crazy. It literally drives me crazy. And it's easier when you're doing just base game or just base game in one pack. But if you're limiting yourself to like 2 or 3 packs, it gets incredibly tedious. I mean, those are like totally first world problems, but it annoys me. So I kind of avoid doing that. And it's stupid because I like doing pack specific builds, but I don't know. I honestly just forget most of the time. But anyway, like I said, I built this like a month ago almost. It's a pretty cute house, but as I sit here, I actually don't remember how many bedrooms or bathrooms there are. So it's going to be a guess for both of us. I know at first I was like kind of looking at this pink color and like, I don't know, making it like the Barbie dream house or something. And then I chickened out and made it blue. I know, you're shocked. Everyone's shocked. I made it blue. Yeah. Yep. That really is like the biggest Sims meme out there, isn't it? Just like the blue Suburban. But this is a blue Victorian. And you can tell the difference because it's got a rounded porch. Obviously. That is obviously defining features. But anyway, I think it's a pretty cute little house. I ended up using this wood swatch that is not in the siding. It's in the wood paint section, but I mean, it looks like siding. It's just a slightly different blue color. It's a little darker and like richer than the ones that are in the siding portion. And then there was that teal one that I looked at too. I thought that was a really fun option. I almost went with that one, but then I just thought that it looked so classy in this like dark blue color. But yeah, I'm out of breath already. I don't know. I like cried today. Casual. I cried today. So my nose is like still messed up from it and my eyes are puffy. I'm that person that if I cry, like you're going to know about it for 24 hours because my nose is going to be a little stuffed up and my eyes are going to be like puffy. And also I probably will have a migraine later. If I cry at all, I will usually end up with at least a severe headache, if not a full-blown migraine, which is so annoying. It's very frustrating. Makes you not want to cry. Makes you like hold in all of your feelings, But it's fine. I'm fine. Honestly, it was a good cry. I had a happy cry today. Today was a fun day. I drove to the new town that I'm moving to, which is just like 45 minutes away from here, and we signed the closing. We closed on our new house. I have a video building that house. We were like waiting on an answer if the property owner had accepted our offer at the time that I built that house, I think, or maybe actually when I did the voiceover, we knew at that point. I can't remember. So much has happened in the last 2 months. It's insane. It's truly, absolutely mind-blowing. But anyway, we're moving. I've done a video or 2 on it. I'm sure if you're like not Nick, you're probably really tired of hearing me talk about it, but it's like all consuming basically. But anyway, so we went over and I also bought a car last weekend. So like I just had this moment. So then like this morning, every morning I get up and look at my time hop, the app that like shows you what you were doing a year ago, 2 years ago, 8 years ago, today. And my time hop today was from a year ago where I was sitting on the curb outside of my therapist's office crying because my car wouldn't start. And my therapist's office is like an hour from my home, and like I don't know anyone who lives over there, and Nick was at work, and I just like cried. I sobbed on the sidewalk outside of my therapist's office, outside of my 22-year-old car, and just cried on the sidewalk. And then I saw my therapist come out like right after my session and light a cigarette next to her car. And I was like, wow, I really messed her up. I had just quit like another dead-end job that I hated and was terrible, and the people were terrible, and like everything was just really bad. And then today I drove my new car to the new city that I'm going to move to close on our new house. And like, I don't know, like I was just driving home, I was listening to some like sappy music kind of, and it just like hit me like a ton of bricks. Like I have always, a little trigger warning here, I guess, about suicidal thoughts and behaviors and things, but I've always struggled with depression, and in my like adult life, like 18, 19 years old, developed anxiety. I have struggled with suicidal thoughts for oh my gosh, for the majority of my life at this point. And it's hard most days to just like continue. And it's not that buying a house or buying a car or getting a job is like a cure for those things. But I remember at the time, like, I don't know, everything just always feels so insurmountable. When the most basic things are debilitating, it just feels like it is never going to end, that everything is always going to be hard all of the time. And the hard truth is that things are hard. And if it's not this, it's going to be that. That is the truth. And I hate that because it sounds scarier than it is. Things also do eventually get better. And I want to vomit saying that. I am an eternal pessimist. I'm incredibly cynical, and I hate cliches, but like, I wish I could have told myself sitting on that sidewalk. Pathetic. I mean, it was pathetic. I was sobbing. And I just wish I could have told myself, like, hey man, give it literally 2 months and things will begin to look up. 2 months later, I got my job. I got my first big girl job, and it's not just a job, it's a job in my field doing what I thought I would be doing, with full-time benefits and honestly a really good working environment, very like fulfilling work. And I had no reason to believe that. At that time, like I truly thought that like it was done. I'd been graduated from college for a couple of years and had a couple of interviews here and there, and nothing seemed to be working out, even when I felt like it had gone really, really well. And I had no reason to think that things would change. And like, I don't know, like I also constantly doubt myself, like a lot. I don't trust myself at all to make like good decisions. And when I do make a decision, I'm always waiting like for the hammer to drop. I'm always waiting for the rug to be pulled out from underneath me. I never get settled or comfortable because I'm always waiting to wake up from whatever it is, because that's what it's felt like, I guess, my entire life. And I don't know, I just wish I had been able to tell myself at the time that like things were going to shape up a little bit. And like I said, it's not that these things have totally cured my mental illness and have completely helped my mental health thoroughly, but I don't know, life's complicated like that. Like it hasn't cured me, but it has made it worth living for a little bit. And I still struggle with those things, and I probably always will. But today was like a huge reminder that like you literally do not know how close you are to some of the things that you have always wanted. So if you're in a bad place right now, like I know that it seems impossible, and I know that it feels like this is the way that things are always going to feel. And I don't know, I can't tell you that it won't be that way, but I know that if I had listened to all of my like inner ego and all of my like worst thoughts and feelings, I wouldn't have been able to experience some of the greatness that I have been able to experience over the past year. So, oh my God, I'm so gross. Like, I'm so gross. Okay, we are going to get back to this, but just your PSA that, like, things do get better and people care about you, and don't let your anxiety or depression tell you otherwise, because it's lying to you. I love you, and I want you to be here watching my videos or someone's videos. I just want you to be here existing, so don't forget that. Okay, now we are getting back to the bill. I'm going to suck it up. I'm going to cut this little take off right here and just like collect myself. All right, I have collected myself and we are moving right on. So I have obviously gone through the majority of the main floor of this build. I've done the kitchen and the dining room and the little entryway. I really love the entryway and the bathroom. I think that that's kind of, I don't know, kitschy, cute, the way it's like cluttered in there. And then I have this huge living room. I decided I wasn't going to do a big sectional sofa, even though it totally would have fit here. I wanted it to be a little bit more dated, so I used the living furniture from Paranormal. God, that pack just keeps on giving. That is a really good pack as far as like cast item goes. I have not done the actual gameplay of it, so I can't speak to that, but man, a $10 pack with this living room stuff, ooh, she's cute. She's cute. And then we are working our way over into this moody little study. Sir, we've collected ourselves, so reel it in, okay? But anyway, so this moody study, I kind of felt like this was the place that you like kick back with the boys and have a cigar, and like you're like, oh yeah, I got stuff to do, but really you're gonna like, I don't know, pull up ESPN or something. I don't know. That was the vibes. It's kind of like a feminine wallpaper, but in a more like traditionally masculine color. Like it's not masculine, but mixed with the black. Like I feel like it's a really good androgynous but leaning masculine kind of a feel. I don't know. I think I'm just saying words at this point. I'm just reeling. Today has been a lot. Everything has been a lot. I'll probably always say that, by the way. If it isn't one thing, it's another. And if I'm not stressed out about one thing, I'm stressed out about something else. So it's probably always going to be a lot. If you're here for the long haul, you know, you're going to have to take deep breaths, because I'm a lot and this is a lot and everything is a lot, and just like, you're here for the circus, I guess. I don't know. We're moving on upstairs. I don't remember if I did that bathroom on camera, but I don't think that I did, which is kind of a shame because it's a fun bathroom. It's got like a fun little shape to it, and it had like enough space to do like a double vanity and a little walk-in shower. I was going to put the shower on a platform, but then the roofs just like spontaneously combusted when I did that, so it is just some windows on the floor. It's fine. But the bathtub sits in this alcove, and I don't know, seemed dreamy and stupid and totally impractical, but it looked fun, so who cares? And then we're moving on to the bedroom. I think actually I may have just put out the like cottage shack recently. Hopefully that like went up before this. And I had talked about how the like hexagonal and octagonal roofs tend to like clip. I don't know what causes it. I don't know what causes it. I don't know why sometimes it clips and sometimes it doesn't. But usually I just try to strategically place some piece of furniture to cover it. So in this one, I just use that chase from Paranormal stuff pack and tried to cover it up a little bit. So the basis of this room was kind of this like teal blue color and then pink. I don't know. I thought it seemed pretty feminine. I kind of like low-key when I was doing this room, I was like, you know what? This could be grandma's house. You know, if you've watched any of my videos, you know that I feel like more frequently than is typical, I like make houses that are a grandparent's house. So I kind of figured this was like grandma's house, and she's got a craft room up here, and then she's got like 2 guest bedrooms. So a room for her like grandkids to come and stay, and then a room for her like kids to stay in. So I made one room for kids and one room with like a double bed for adults. But they're pretty plain because again, I kind of felt like they were guest rooms in like an elderly person's or couple's home. And then I made a craft room. I love when I have the space to make a craft room, but honestly, I don't do it too much because all of the things that came with that are just, they aren't actually like, it's just a desk. It's just a cute desk. And I love that. I love that it's a cute little desk, but it's not, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like we got an item. We got the basket of knitting things, which is great, but we didn't get like a desk thing. Does that make sense? I don't know. I don't feel like I'm making any sense, but whatever. I made a little craft room. It's cute. So, and then in this room, I of course used the bunk beds. I don't think I've used this yellow swatch before. The swatches on these are really cute. I think I've said this before. I wish that like we had this pattern swatch and then the same yellow in like either a different pattern, same color scheme, or like maybe a solid yellow or orange to kind of match but not be too matchy. I think that would have been really cute. But you know, I mean, I'll take what I can get. I think that the bunk beds are really, really cute and fun, and I have used them in almost every build since they have dropped. And then we're moving on to the very last bedroom. I just made this kind of a grown-up room. This was pretty soon after Dream Home Decorator dropped, so I have used like a ton of those items. I like all of the bedroom items from those packs. I think that they're really great, especially this skinny dresser. I think that one's really nice. So yeah, it's just a simple adult bedroom basically. But that is kind of the end of the build. At least we're getting close. I have some things that I have to go run and do. And yeah, so I'm going to close up shop. The screenshots will be on their way. Thank you all so much for watching. Please remember that you are so loved and needed in this world. And don't let your anxiety and depression tell you otherwise. But please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I upload new videos every Monday and Thursday at around 4 p.m. So I will see you all in the next one. Bye! I think I just got sappy on Maine.